So last summer I picked a bunch of dandelion, cleaned them off, wanted to wait until it was colder to make some dandelion jelly. I've always wanted to try it, so tonight is the perfect time. I'm not going to go through like the full recipe and teach you how to make dandelion jelly. There's so many videos out there, but I just thought I'd videotape a little bit of me doing it and kind of just to show you what I'm up to. So tonight I am just going to make the dandelion tea. So I'll just add 4 cups of dandelion yellows to about 5 cups of water, and we'll boil it down just like you were making a tea. Now put you on pause for a minute and get that started. Okay, so going to be about 5 cups of water. I'm thinking in my 3 jars I have just about 4 cups of the dandelion. And I'm hoping my pot is big enough for everything. Probably not, though. I think I'm going to switch out to a bigger pot. Okay, I have switched out the pot, and I'm going to just push that down. In there. Let that come to a boil, which, since I had frozen dandelion yellows, and so I'm going to bring that to a boil, and I'll probably let that boil for, some people do for 5 minutes, some people do for 10. I'll just do it in between there somewhere. Just make a nice tea and get it to get as much of that flavor out of the dandelion as I can. Like I said, this is my first time, so I'm learning. I'll figure it out. If it doesn't taste terribly horrible, then I'll just play with it again a little bit next time and change it just a little bit if I think it's too sweet or not sweet enough, or too much flavor, too strong, not strong enough. So this is going to take a while. I'll bring you back after I get that done. Just another view. Just waiting for it to come to a boil. A lot of dandelion leaves, probably a little bit more than 4 cups dandelion flowers. It's just a fun experiment for tonight. It's colder, so I don't mind heating up the house a little bit with the stove and see if we can make this dandelion jelly a hit in the family. It's a nice boil. Kind of using this to test out the camera also, to see if I can fine tune it and see how it works. Okay, so clearing up some confusion. I was confused on the let it boil for 10 minutes and then let it steep overnight. Cover it up and let it steep overnight. And so I'm gonna let it boil, finish boiling here. It's almost done. And then let it sit, cool off, and I'll make the jelly tomorrow afternoon. I do have to say it does smell really good in here. It smells a little bit like summer. A nice sweet smell. I'll just let this finish boiling and then I'll make jelly tomorrow. So I'm now straining out the dandelion leaves. Just trying to get their dandelion yellows. Trying to get all the liquid out. Just let that drain off. Cheesecloth would be another good way to just get all the liquid out. now ready to do the second strain through the coffee filter. Not quite sure how this is going to go. I'm not very good at pouring. Probably be better off if I used a scooper or a cup. That. Let that fall through. And then I will have the dandelion tea to start adding everything to make the jelly. So I sterilized all of my jars. I have my lids heating up, and I just brought this up to a boil and added the liquid pectin, 1 package. I'm doing for every part of dandelion tea, I am doing 1 part sugar. I did 1 tablespoon of lemon juice and 1 package of liquid pectin. So it'd be about 3 ounces of liquid pectin. I'm going to boil it for about 10 minutes. I have a timer set for 10 minutes, and then I'll check it to see if it's setting up and all. And if not, I'll just keep boiling it until I can tell that it's starting to set up. And then I will put it in jars and get it sealed up and do a liquid bath, or a heat bath, or whatever they call it. So I think it's getting really close to being jelly. It looks like it's firming up. So I'm going to get set up so that I can put this stuff in jars. It's been probably about 15 minutes of boiling. So. It does smell pretty good. Everybody said it smelled like honey, but I think it smells like grass or hay. It does smell good. Okay. So I'm going to start ladling it in to my jars. This white. And then put the lids on. So it's just going to be repetition. So I will let you see when I'm done. Okay, now I'm going to get my water bath up to a boil and let it, I'll do it for 15 minutes. Once it starts boiling, I'll set a timer for 15 minutes. And if all goes well, I'll have some dandelion jelly. So I'm taking it out of the hot bath now. They're almost immediately sealing up. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Figure since they're popping and sealing, it must be a good thing. And for me, I have one more, a little bit of the juice left over, so I am going to make another batch. And I'm not 100% sure that this is going to gel up. I might not have let it cook down long enough. Time will tell. But I'm going to try another batch and use up the rest of that juice. Well, I have everything out, ready to go. There goes another one, just sealed up. So I'm going to measure out how much juice I have left and just start making another batch. Probably a half batch, which might mean more of a concentration of the Sure gel, and then it'll hopefully gel up. We'll find out. It'll be another experiment. So I'm gonna taste the syrup that I made because it definitely didn't gel up. Wow. Probably way too much sugar. That is sweet. like it though. Ooh. Probably make a good syrup. And that is definitely good. I like it. Do it again, I just have to get better at getting it to be jelly, not syrup.